Well, guys, the mass deportations are on. As you guys know, these criminal aliens are getting free flights back to their home countries. And one particular country is Colombia. I've been to Colombia over 20 years ago when I was actually in the Navy. I've been there. America is much better than Colombia. However, if you want to come to this country, you must come the right way. President Trump is the law and order president. Yes, law and order is back in the White House. We will not tolerate illegal aliens violating our lands. If you want to come here, come the right way. Well, President Trump has already sent, I believe, 2 flights over there to Colombia, and Colombia has a Marxist as its president. And newsflash, folks, this gentleman right here, the president of Colombia, does not want his own citizens back. Wait a minute, what? Yes, and he is actually going after President Trump. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. But thankfully, we actually have President Trump, and President Trump got a huge victory over this communist president right here. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Colombia refuses to accept its own citizens on U.S. deportation flights. Trump instantly responds. Yes, President Trump was not playing games with the president of Colombia. Yeah. So right here it says Colombian authorities turned away U.S. military airplanes attempting to deport Colombian illegal aliens to Colombia Sunday, alleging that the U.S. mistreated the deportees and drawing the ire of the U.S. government. What he's actually triggered about is that the U.S. actually treated these criminal illegal aliens like criminals. Why? Well, because they're criminals. It's just that simple, man. Look here. Colombian President Gustavo Petro repeatedly alleged that the U.S. treated the deportees as criminals, which they are, and ordered that the planes not enter Colombia. Quote, "The U.S. cannot treat Colombian migrants as criminals. I deny the entry of American planes carrying Colombian migrants into our territory. The United States must establish a protocol for the dignified treatment of migrants before we receive them." A translation of Petro's statement read. But thing is, man, they're criminals. They broke our laws. These are your people. Your people. So you should actually be accepting of them. But oh no, since he's a leftist, man, leftists seem to love criminals, man. They want the best treatment for criminals. I mean, was he actually triggered, that they were actually shackled up? I hope they were shackled up. They're criminals, man. Guess what? If I actually commit a crime, guess what? And I'm in police custody, they're going to put me in handcuffs. Just that simple, man. But the left, man, they seem to be okay with average everyday people being in handcuffs. But when it comes to illegal aliens, man, they want special rights and privileges. Newsflash, illegal aliens have no privileges here in this country. None whatsoever, man. But President Trump responded because President Trump is not playing games right here, man. Look at this here. He actually put this post right here, man. This is pretty good right there. Yeah. Fuck around and find out right there, man. But let's go back because we want to give you guys the full picture right here. Okay. This is what President Trump put out on Truth Social. He says, "I was just informed that 2 repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president, Gustavo Petro, who is already very unpopular amongst his people. Petro's denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States. So I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures. Number one here, emergency 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the United States. In week one, the 25% tariffs will rise to 50%. A travel ban and immediate visa revocations on the Colombian government officials and all allies and supporters. Visa sanctions on all party members, family members, and supporters of the Colombian government. Enhanced customs and border protection inspections of all Colombian nationals and cargo on national security grounds. IEEPA Treasury, banking, and financial sanctions to be fully imposed. These measures are just the beginning. We will not allow the Colombian government to violate its legal obligations with regard to the acceptance and return of the criminals they forced into the United States. Yeah. So the president of Colombia was talking a huge game, but President Trump has the upper hand. He's not playing with this communist right here, guys. And guess what? Yeah, the communist president of Colombia has now kissed the ring to Trump, bent the knee. I mean, check this out. Not only is he going to accept the deportation flights, he's actually going to give his own plane, fly his own plane over here to actually help get the criminals out the U.S. and bring them back to Colombia, man. Man, Trump is a gangster, man. He is a gangster. Colombian leader quickly caves after Trump threats, offers presidential plane for deportation flights. Boy, the United States is back, man. The United States is back, man, because we have a real leader. Look here. Colombian President Gustavo Petro offered his presidential plane to... This is so funny, man. To repatriate migrants coming back from the U.S. on Sunday in response to stern warnings made by President Donald Trump. The move came after Trump hit the South American country with retaliatory measures in response to Petro's refusal to accept deportation flights. A former member of the M19, which was a Marxist guerrilla terrorist group that killed hundreds, Petro caved into Trump's demands with remarkable speed. I'm pretty sure he did, man. Trump has the upper hand. In a statement translated from Spanish, the Colombian government said that the plane will help facilitate a dignified return. Quote, the government of Colombia, under the direction of President Gustavo Petro, has arranged the presidential plane to facilitate the dignified return of the compatriots who were going to arrive in the country today in the morning, coming from deportation flights. The translated statement read, "Mad." Quote, this government responds to the government's commitment to guarantee decent conditions. Oh, man. It is so good, man. Trump has taken down this Marxist communist president of Colombia. Man, I love being an American, man. I absolutely love being an American. We're not playing games. We are not playing games at all. And AOC was actually out there, guys. I saw it on Eds. She definitely, man, AOC is a communist too, man. She's trying to push fear tactics out there about these tariffs. But guess what? The communist president bent the knee. Yes, he fell in line. We're not going to be pushed over. These are your citizens. Take them back. They're not our citizens. Okay? They don't have any rights here in this country. They broke our law. They got to go back. Just that simple, man. It is just that simple. Man, President Trump, man, is going to end up on Mount Rushmore, man. He's going to end up on Mount Rushmore. And Trump knows it, man. He posts that right. That's it. You know that's going in the thumbnail. You already know that, man. I'm going to leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.